Good evening, folks. My name is Wayne Baldwin. I'm back on the scene. I'm here with my wrecking machine. How y'all be? I'm doing real well this evening. It's Sunday. Tomorrow we get back on the grind. If you're watching this video, do us a big favor. Hit the red button, subscribe, ring the bell. That way you're notified each and every time that we do one of these videos. We put out major races throughout the nation each and every week. So please ring the bell. And most of all, comment. I'll get back to you. All the time. It is my favorite part. That way I'll learn something from you. And we're here. We're going to do our top 5. It is Sunday as we move into the Derby week. We got our top 5 that we're going to dial in on. And the rest of them we're not even going to think about. That's right. We got our top 5 picks here. And I'm pretty dialed in. I'm dialed in. I've scrubbed the data. I've looked at it tops and bottom. We got rid of 10. That was easy. To get rid of the 10 was easy. And I still think, go back and wow, I don't think they can touch us. And then we put out our top 10 contenders. And I scrubbed the data some more. I looked at some things that I need to look at, and I'm down to 5. And to be honest with you, I'm really down to 1, 2 at best. But I'm not going to give you that today. Because I have a real strong opinion in the Derby. And it's not essential quality. He's strong. He's strong as all get out. But I have a real strong opinion in the Derby. And he's in this 5. But I think we got it narrowed down to 5. And I do have a strong opinion. And after they pulled the post positions on Tuesday. Because post positions is big. Always have been in the Derby. And I'm going to tell you something else. I believe the biggest factors in horse racing is distance and surface. I'm going to tell you right now, the distance will beat 3/4 of these horses. Yeah, the distance will beat them alone. So you got some work. So let's run through our top 5. All right? You know the players. So when we look at essential quality, the champion, I said it before. He's decorated. Essential quality is flat out decorated. And he deserves to be the favorite in this race. He really does. I mean, the champ is well accomplished. As you know, he broke his maiden. He won the Breeders' Futurity. He won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile in November down there at Keeneland. And he ran by Jackie Warrior. And Jackie probably is a sprinter, but Jackie's a real fast quality horse. No doubt about it. And Essential Quality ran right by her. And he goes on, comes out as a 3-year-old. He wins the Southwest Stakes. And he goes forward and wins the Bluegrass. So why would anybody think it would be any different? He's done everything that he needed to do, Essential Quality. He is the fastest horse going in off the figures. It's got a -0 and a 0.2. Now, to me, it looks like he's peeking back a little bit, but going in, it's no doubt who's the clear favorite. Clear favorite is Essential Quality. It's not, I mean, going in, he's the fastest horse. Everybody's going to have to improve if Essential Quality runs his race. Period. He's done nothing wrong. And I know it's some more in here who hasn't done anything wrong either. Like Helium and another horse, I think, Soups and Sandwiches is undefeated. But Essential Quality has everything. He's a 2-year-old champ. He won both of his races this year. Each one of his starts got progressively better, speed figure-wise, buyer-wise, time form-wise. And here's the kicker. He's trained by the one and only Brad Cox, the untouchable trainer, and all his merry horses. And guess who owns them? Yes, Godolphin Stables, who's looking for their first Derby win. And if Godolphin Stables is ever going to win the Derby, I don't know if you're ever going to be in a better position than this. I mean, the horse is out of Tappet, or is by Tappet, by Delightful Quality mare. 5 for 5. Won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. Won the Bluegrass in a rippling form over Highly Motivated. So, Godolphin Stable is sitting on go-go, y'all. They're not playing. The Blue ain't playing. Now, they owe me a jacket. Don't let me get started on Godolphin Stable. They owe me a coat. But I ain't going to say nothing. But out of all seriousness, listen to me. Essential Quality is no joke. And they better not make a mistake on Derby Day and let this horse float up, because he should be 2-1. That's a fact. He should be 2-1. They can start messing around with them hot rod horses, them agenda horses, and those other buzz horses. But Essential Quality, and I'm spending a lot of time on him right now because he's serious. Trainer's serious, the horse is serious, and I know Godolphin Stable's serious. They ain't playing. So he is the one to beat, and he is on our list. He is one of our top 5. The next one that we have on our list, of course, you're going to appreciate this, is Highly Motivated. Now, obviously, Highly Motivated, trained by Chad Brown, gave Essential Quality all he can handle in the Bluegrass. No doubt about it. Essential Quality got by him, ran a 0 on the speed figs, and Highly Motivated ran a 1-1. Saved all the grounds. If there's a knock on Highly Motivated, I don't like him coming off the top. You say, well, hold on, Mr. Speed King. You're contradicting yourself because Essential Quality is coming off the top. Well, not really. He actually ran a -0, and then he ran a 0, which is what I don't like, him moving back a little bit. But the difference is Highly Motivated only has one good number, and that's the one in the Bluegrass. If you take that number away, it's just an average horse. See, I know Essential Quality can do it because he's done it more than once. You never bet a horse on one single good number. But Highly Motivated looks like he can run, looks like he should go forward, and you shouldn't take anything away from him because he had a hell of a race in the Bluegrass. So he is our second choice in our top 5. Our third one is Soup and Sandwich, Mark Cassidy horse. The horse is out of Super Scoop, the mare, and by Into Mischief. And by the way, do you know Into Mischief had 3 horses in this race? Soups and Sandwich, Mandalore, and Highly Motivated. And we know that the sire, Into Mischief, is awesome. Matter of fact, my top 5 that I'm doing today, I got all 3 Into Mischief horses in here. Those horses can flat out run. And Soups and Sandwich is no different. Didn't run at 2. Come out, ran a 6, ran a 9, his speed figures are okay, and then he jumped. He jumped to a big top. He's another one, like Highly Motivated, that only has one good number. But I don't think he's a right-away horse. Like I told my buddy, there's a pattern I like to call right away. I think he's a horse that can continue going. But I am leery. I am leery of Mr. Soups and Sandwich. He's light in the boots. Yeah, he ain't got a lot of races. He only got 3 races. He's coming off a big top. So don't be surprised if I throw him out off of my top 5 when I do my final video after they pull the post positions on Tuesday. But he is out of Into Mischief. Hasn't run as a 2-year-old. Only has 3 starts. Coming off a big top. Am I making a case against Soups and Sandwich? He is on my top 5 right now, but maybe I'm making a case. Our 4th horse is Midnight Bourbon. Well, like a Dolphin stable, Midnight Bourbon is trained by Steve Asmussen. And you know, Steve Asmussen is my favorite trainer. Him and Billy Mott. And Steve is looking for his first Derby win. I don't think he's going to find it in Superstock. That's why he's not on the top 5. I don't like Superstock. The positive about Midnight Bourbon is that he's got Mike Smith up. If there's a negative, he has a lot of development. But this year's numbers are consistent and they're moving forward. He ran 2nd in the Louisiana Derby, 3rd in the Risen Star, and of course he won the Lecompte Stake. That's typical Steve Asmussen. His horses never jump big. They're always healthy. They always inch forward. And every time they usually run. That's probably why I like Steve Asmussen from a figure standpoint. His horses are always healthy. So Midnight Bourbon, we put on a ticket in terms of our top 5 contenders. We look to see what he can do. And the last one is Mandalore. Mandalore, again, by Into Mischief. Out of a mare called Broch, who was actually out of Empire Maker. That's right. Empire Maker was trained by the one and only Bobby Franco. And Mandalore won the Risen Star, ran 3rd in the Lecompte Stakes, and that's the stake that Midnight Bourbon won. And he went into the Louisiana Derby as the favorite. And he threw in the clunker. I actually like the clunker. I like horses that are coming in on an off race. That's coming in not off their best race. Mandalore hasn't run a race or an effort. Let me say it again. Mandalore has not run an effort since the Risen Star on February 13th. So that's February, right? March, 1 month. April, 2 months. Mandalore should be fresh, should be fit, and should be a lot faster when this race is over. Mandalore is the only horse in this race. Pay attention to this. When you look at the speed figures, let it be Beyer, let it be Time Form, let it be Brisneck, let it be Aragasons, let it be Thoroughbreds. When you look at it, he's the only horse that's coming in the race out of all 20 of them on a non-effort. He didn't run at all. See, I like that. See Albert the Great. Breeders' Cup 2001 at Belmont. See, if I had a choice, I like to bet them on off races because the probability of them going forward or running a good race is very, very high. You see where I'm leaning? Even though I have top 5 here. So Mandalore, wait a minute. I just seen this. Who is Mandalore trained by? No, it's not. It's Brad Cox and all his merry horses. Brad Cox and his untouchable horses? I just figured it out. Mandalore is out of the untouchable barn of Brad Cox. He must be one of these merry horses. So there's my top 5. I had it to 10, now I got it to 5. And come Tuesday, Wednesday morning, I'll have it to 1. That's a fact. And I feel real good about these 5 right here. I know you saying, hold on, Mr. Speed King. What about a known agenda? We're not worried about Todd Pletcher and no known agenda. No, sir. Don't you get started with me. Don't you start with no Hot Rod Charlie. Don't get me getting a headache. Don't you start with me about no Hot Rod Charlie. Not when I'm wearing my Seattle Sleuth shirt. No, no, no. I know Hot Rod Charlie. Let me look at my data here. Hot Rod Charlie won the Louisiana Derby, and Midnight Bourbon was behind him. But I don't like Midnight Charlie. I think it's the end of the line. I'm throwing him out, and I don't like known agenda, and I'm throwing him out. So you know our top 5. We have essential quality. We have highly motivated. We have soups and sandwiches. We have Midnight Bourbon. And we have Mandalore. There's our top 5, folks. Come Tuesday, once we do our post-position poll, the Speed King will be back on your radio. I'll be back on your dial, screaming and yelling and saying, I got a horse right here. And his name is, I'll tell you, I got a horse out of these top 5 people. Yeah, I like this horse a lot. Should I give him a sneak preview? Go ahead, Speed King. And it's not essential quality. He's going to be tough, but it's not essential quality. No, it's not. So there you go. I got the jazz back on. I'm going to put a link down there so y'all can get one of these Seattle Sleuth, the Triple Crown winner, 1973, 1972, I believe. I know y'all will correct me if I'm wrong. I know Jack out there. I know James, Bill, Wayne, James. They'll correct me. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Nikia. Thanks a bunch. All of the comments. Hey, so much support from you folks. I appreciate it. Keep watching our video. Keep subscribing. You know the Speed King has his own shirts. Nikia brought a few of them. A few of the other people brought a few. I'm going to dial back in tomorrow, start sending some more out. But hit us off with an email, speedking24@yahoo.com. Get your own Speed King shirts. They look like that banner behind us, but I couldn't help but to wear my Seattle Sleuth shirt tonight, folks. You know how I do. I got fresh apparel everywhere that I go. This is me. I did our top 5 after our draw. Tell me what you think about my top 5. Do what y'all do. Comment. Let me know how you feel about my top 5. You know, I got a winner in that bunch. And the other 15, throw them out. If you want to use them underneath, that's on you. But we're not worried about no hot rod horse. We're not worried about no agenda horse. I'm throwing them out. Oh, yeah. I wanted to say this. We're not worried about rocking nobody's world. We ain't throwing him out. He's out. John Saller's horse, we throwing him out. So agenda, hot rod, and rock your world, out. My name is Wayne Bolden. I'm the Speed King. See y'all next week. Derby week. Have a bunch of fun.